YouTube, let's get it. Back with another vid, YouTube. It's your boy Big Gap. And today, we're going to be unboxing the new Castle xlx2. And we're going to be doing a motor install on the 5T, if I'm able to get to it, if I'm able to finish it. If I don't finish it, I'll show you what I did, were able to get finished with. But as of right now, we're just going to go ahead and get started. I'm taking this XLX out of the box. I already busted the plastic off of it. So we're gonna pull it out first and see what we got first. Whatever side decided want to come out first. All right, I can tell you this is 2028 right here. I can tell how heavy this is. So 2028 right there with your sensor wire, 800 kV. I really wanted the 1100 kV, but I went with 800 because it was the only one that we was getting over here on the southeast region. All right, next up. Pow, this is the main event. This is what I really want to show you guys. I'm not in my shop, I'm at the table, so bear with me on the video quality. But this is the one right here that I wanted to check out. Get that plastic, get that styrofoam out of there. And yeah, this thing is huge. A lot of people keep saying that, but you know how you be like, okay, I know it's big, but I gotta see it in person, you know what I'm saying? And now that I'm seeing this in person, this thing is huge, bro. And it got some weight to it. Yeah, it may be a hair bigger than the Max 5. They have some weight to it, fellas. But this is the showstopper right here. Castle xlx2. I can't wait to get all this stuff plugged into my losi. So let's get to working. I'm finna try to see if I can finish it today. If I don't, I'll just post the video. Even if I don't finish it, I'll show you how far I got. So, and it'll just be like an episode video, episode 1, 2, and 3. But all right, fellas, see you in a second. All right, fellas, coming to you with the first piece of news of the build, of the losi build, 5T electric conversion. All right, we have the motor and the gas tank, which was sitting, the gas tank was here, the motor was here. They're both out. I can give you a look at those. There goes your motor right there. That's a pretty big pin that's on there. I might use that pin. Wonder, can I take that off and put it on my thing? And here's the gas tank. I set the gas tank up here because I didn't have nothing to drain that gas into. I didn't want it to waste gas everywhere, but yep, there's the motor, there's the gas tank. They're both off on the car. I had to take the side skirt off to get to the gas tank. It was a screw down here at the bottom for the gas tank. So I had to take the side skirt off, but looking so good, we looking good so far, fellas. So hold tight, I'll be right back with you. All right, fellas, I'm back. I had some issues. I'm gonna try to show you the issues. It's gonna be hard to see, but I'm gonna try to show you the issues that I had. Do not get this mount that I got from, if you have a losi 5T version 1, it works perfectly. But for the version 2, it does not. This mount right here, motor mount, the motor mount and the, the thing that go on the top of the diff case to hold the diff case down, and the battery trays, none of it works. Well, the motor mount actually works, but the way that this piece right here is sitting right here, this piece right here is supposed to go over the top of the motor mount and lock into the motor mount, so the motor mount won't have any flex. So I just booted it all the way up, man. My ESC gonna sit right here in the tray, the old tray that had the battery to run the 5T. I'm gonna slice it down on the sides, on both sides, so I can get some air flowing through it. As you can see, my fans, my Game Changer fans will be mounted right here. I'm gonna get some of that real good double-sided tape from Walmart, from Home Depot, to where it can blow onto my motor and all the way over to the ESC. It should get all that nice and cool. Keep all of that nice and cool. But I'm still a nice ways from finishing. I have to get some self-tapping screws to go through right here and down through this motor mount, because as you can see, it's not really that much support, so you still have a little bit of flex, not a lot, but you have a little bit of flex in the actual motor. So I'm going to get the screws to tap down through this aluminum all the way straight down through where I put the battery trays up here. They're supposed to sit over here, but they were gonna be too close to my pinion, and right here it was gonna rub my bell crank, whatever that is right there on that side. It was rubbing up against that, and you need that to turn freely so you can be able to turn good. But here it is, man. This is how it's gonna be set up. I'm not gonna be able to run humongous batteries. These two batteries right here are 6200 ADC. I'm not gonna be able to run the very big milliamp batteries. But what I do when I go to drive it, I'll just take 2 sets of 6200 milliamps. So that should get me at least 15 to 20 minutes of runtime with this big beast. So I have a 21 tooth pinion on it. I know y'all probably can't see in there, but I have a 21 tooth pinion in there. Got my 2028 and my xlx2 mounted up. This is not mounted up yet. I have to get some, like I said, I'm gonna shave the battery trays down on both sides, so those little vents right there will be able to get some fresh air into those little vents. So I will be shaving this side of the battery tray down and this side of the battery tray down, and making a nice little indentation so the air can pass through. And I'm going to be, I gotta get some real strong double-sided tape. I'm gonna get some real strong double-sided tape for the ESC and for my Game Changer fans. So that's how we're looking so far. But do not get this motor mount if you have, I mean, this setup right here is from a Brazil manufacturer. I'll try to put the link in the description so you will know. I mean, it's a good product, but it just does not fit perfectly into the 5T 2.0. You have to make modifications. So I was trying to use my e-brake, but that's another thing that I would not be able to use my e-brake. So I will be just taking this servo right here off. Some people, my man Jay Mitch, he told me to try to use not my e-brake, but my handbrake or whatever that is. He told me to try to keep that, but the way I have it set up, I'm not going to be able to use it. So I'm just going to take that out of there and go from there, man. But I am going to do, once I get it soldered on, well, I probably won't even do a test run. I was going to try to do a test run, but I can't solder these big old bullets, these big old 8mm with the stuff that I have. So I'm going to let the hobby shop solder it for me. So I will be getting this self-tapping screws in on Monday that it can go through aluminum and come through this aluminum and lock it down, so I won't have zero flex on the motor at all. And then I'll be giving it its first test run. So it'll all be on this same video, fellas. So just hold tight and I got you. All right, fellas, conversion kit done. I'm really thinking about buying a different conversion kit because this did not work out the way that I thought it was gonna work out. For some reason, it has I think I had to switch the diff around and turn this mount around and put the motor on this side, because a lot of the ones I've been looking at, the motor is on this side, but I have no screws for that motor mount on this side. So I had to do a lot of modifications, fellas. There goes your xlx2 in there. There goes your 2028. I got my Game Changer fans right there at an angle, blowing straight at the motor and over to the ESC as well. I tried it. It's got a 3S battery right there. It's enough power to blow all the way over to the ESC. But let me show y'all some of the mods I had to do. Right here, this battery tray is actually supposed to go down here, but it was rubbing up against my bell crank or whatever that is right there. So I had to figure out something else. So I mounted it up top, on top of the ESC mount, and I had to put a screw right here to stop the battery from sliding to hit my spur gear right there. And I had to put a screw right here that goes down through the motor mount, because as you can see, if the motor mount was in there, it was supposed to be a screw coming through here holding that motor mount from moving. So I had to put a screw in there and get it all the way through and screw it into the motor mount so I won't have that wiggle. I won't have that wiggle. So now it's pretty solid. And I also got some extra reinforcement, and I built I got one of my machine guy at work to build me a little plate to go right there so the motor can't go down. You can go up a little bit, but down it will not be going. So yeah, that's my game changer, fans. This was a headache, fellas. Make sure when you get this conversion kit that you let whoever you buy it from know. That's why I don't like buying stuff from people that I can't talk to. I can't physically pick up the phone and call them, or if I email them, it takes them forever to get back to me, and they don't understand what I'm saying, and I don't understand what they're saying. I really don't like to deal with stuff like that. But I made it work. I'm charging up my one more battery. I'm gonna take it out tonight for a test run. It won't be on video, but I just want to take it down the street. I'm really anxious, man. I've been waiting so long for this build that I'm fairly anxious, man. So once the other battery charge, I'm gonna take it down the street and test it out. But there it is, man. It wasn't that bad, but the bad thing was trying to figure out a way to make it work. That was the hard part for me, trying to figure out a way to make it work, because I've never really modified and had to drill holes in chassis and all that stuff on an RC before. I normally could just, you know, figure it out. But yeah, that's it, man. 5T build, ready to go. I'm gonna test it out. Hopefully everything holds up. And y'all will be getting a running video real soon if everything holds up when I take it down the street and test it. But I appreciate y'all sticking around watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, dislike, whatever you like. YouTube in a minute.